was a bill. Ain't nothing just a heel. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jim.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
His kick
and it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 10, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And some space here. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick.
On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run, because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. What made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so,
Every time that play's called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Washington 17. Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and feeding them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Darnold. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. He's going to air one out. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Washington. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coming up on 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Washington.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle by
a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Washington first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Makes this
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Ricky Seals-Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes this
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former Giant Landon Collins. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On second down, it's Gibson. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
He was
a big pickup there on the run. 30 yards. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.